Today could very well be one of the greatest days in sports history. And I don't mean because I'm about to go on my long run, although that is pretty momentous. I'm actually talking about the fact that today is Kona, one of my heroes, Ali Brownlee, is competing. But before all that, the moment now we got up, we could be watching history in the making, like one of the most important running feats that's ever happened. Because right now, we are watching potential history in the making. Eliud Kipchoge is trying to break the 2-hour marathon, which is, when you think about it, and the paces that he has to run, mind-blowing. And we are part of that right now. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Eliud. This could set me up for just the most amazing day. It's definitely already inspired me to go out on my long run. But I have a full day ahead of sport and I just can't wait. Come on, Eliud.
Overstating it. This is going to be, if he does it, an achievement off the scale.
Actually quite emotional. Keep wanting to cry.
From that, you correct me both of you if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've had a kilometre outside 2:52. I think that's the slowest we've had.
Correct. 52 has been the slowest.
This is going to be amazing.
400 metres to go. Let's bring him home.
Come on, Eliud.
Unfolding on the streets of Vienna this morning. It's a meters to go. He can see the finish line here. Neil Armstrong we had on the moon in 1960. Eliud Kipchoge.
He's absolutely smashed it.
It's great.
Ah.
1:59:40 the unofficial time.
Okay, now that I am fully pumped for my long run, I'm going to go for about 20 kilometres by the way. I just thought I would run through the things that I take on my run that I need to consider, that I think about to make sure that I get the most out of the run. So the first thing is I always wear my heart rate monitor because I want to make sure on my long runs that even if it feels easy, that I'm not pushing myself into the higher heart rate, because the point of this long run is that I keep in the low zones and I work on my aerobic base. That's basically the aim of it, really. The second thing is I have a hydration pack that I put round. I mean, I wore it on my ultra last year and I really liked it because you can carry quite a lot of fluid with you, which I would definitely recommend if you're going on a longer run, and it means it takes away the need to carry stuff in your hand. And I've always thought that's actually detrimental, because think about it, if you're carrying a phone, listening to music, or you're carrying water in your hand, you have tension down one side of your body, so you're actually unbalancing yourself. You're not running relaxed, and I would always emphasize the running relaxed over anything else. So anything where you're having to grip something on either side of your body, you're going to unbalance yourself. This is the perfect solution because not only can it carry my drinks bottles, but it also, in the back, it has a kind of a rain mac if the rain gets really bad. I'm going to slip a gel or two in there just in case. I shouldn't need a gel today because I am running in low zones, but I always take one just in case I flag for some reason. And I can also slip the GoPro and my phone in there in a plastic bag. So in case of emergency, I have the phone and I can take the GoPro to make sure I do some filming while I'm out there. And that's what I'm going to take on my long run today. I'm also taking this and everything that entails, aren't I? She's my long running partner when Mary's not around, and Mary's gone into work. So, it's you and me today. She also won't do anything without my say-so. So the first thing I try and do on my long runs is establish some kind of a rhythm, a really easy rhythm to ease my way in, because I think anyone who does long distance running, whether it's half Ironman, half marathon, or full Ironman, you're gonna pick up niggles, aches and pains, and the key is just to ease your way in, establish that rhythm, don't push into pain. If it gets beyond 4 out of 10, you need to seek treatment. Anything less, just gonna ease your way in. Hills hurt a bit though. The other thing I'd say about long runs is don't worry about your watch. Like, I haven't stopped mine to talk to you here. I've eased my way in. I'm going at a nice pace, nice and comfortable, but it's an ego game if you start stopping your watch every time you stop to have a drink. So I'm gonna have a drink, and I'm not gonna worry about my watch because that reduces the pressure. It's more enjoyable, in my opinion. Nice. So I don't usually do this bit in this run, but it is such a lovely kind of good runner's day. A bit muddy, a bit cool, not too hot, perfect. So, and a bit of climbing as well. The other thing about living where we do on the North Downs in Kent is that there are some what feel like relentless ups. I feel like I've been climbing forever, but you got to remember that for all of the ups, there's also the downs, physically and metaphorically, I guess. I'm going to use this downhill to see if I can run Kipchoge pace, even for a little bit. Not yet though, hang on. I've got to get myself to a good downhill bit. Oh, I'm excited to feel how this feels. Alright, here we go, it's this bit downhill. Ready? I want 250 now. Oh my god, we ran a marathon. At this pace. This is 250 pace. Let's just put that in a little perspective. I just went downhill gunning it, and I held 250 for the briefest of times. And he just did that for, I can't physically comprehend that. Shizers. Alright, I'm going to be truthful with you. I'm not sure how wise that was. Just trying to run at Kipchoge pace, even for a small bit, because I've still got 8 kilometres to go, and my legs now are feeling a little bit more hurty than they were before I did that. But, right, interesting to see. Go on, this one. Good girl. So physically and psychologically, this is the hardest part. I'm about to get restarted after 14k and I've got 6k to go. So we're into the last few kilometres now, and these are the absolute critical kilometres for 2 reasons. When you get really tired, your technique falters. So I go, hang on, let's go through this. I go really heavy on technique focus, slow it down, making sure I get my technique bang on. That's the first thing, because that's when you pick up overuse injuries at the end, when your body and muscles and brain are tired. So, technique focus. The second thing is, there's a new article that I read that I'll do a tutorial on about making your last kilometre your fastest. So no matter what you do, I mean, it's technically called last mile fastest, but you can turn it to kilometres. So you have to make sure that you've got just enough in the tank, only by a few seconds, to make that last kilometre your fastest of the run, and that will reap rewards as well. I got to get going. That was quite a nice rest actually, but a bit naughty. I'll get the lap button so that I can gauge my effort. I need to be at about 4:38, sub 4:38 to run the fastest last kilometre, and I think I've about got that in the tank. Oh god, it's painful, but I think it's manageable. Okay. Probably a little too hard last kilometre. That is definitely something I've got to work on. Oh my god. Right. Come on, Winnie, into the shower. I've got to get her in the shower. That last kilometre hurt. Get me in the shower. Have a chill. Go and have a coffee. I'm going to pick this up later when that works again. Alright, I've had lunch, I've had a bit of a chill, and I'm ready to digest what's just happened there. The weather has turned, so I got lucky by getting out early. So, the long run. The first thing I would say actually is when you get back from a long run, look after yourself. Make sure that you do this full stretch. If you've got a foam roller, make sure you foam roll. I've even got compression leggings that I put on, and just make sure my full recovery is taken care of, because I think that's as important as the running itself. Now, if you want to see what I get up to, I have set up a Strava group called This Messy Happy, and a few people are in there now, and we're all sharing what we're up to. You might learn a new session, you might get some new ideas, interact, or see what they're up to. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider doing that, because, you know, I'm a good guy, why wouldn't you? probably be rude not to, wouldn't it? And if you've got anything you want to add about long runs, then drop me a comment. You know, this is as much a learning process for me as it is for everyone else. The amount of sessions I've learned off of people and the little tips, extra bits that I've learned off of people has been huge. So I'm as much about learning as I am giving my knowledge to you. Right, there is only one more thing that I need to do today, and it's starting in 30 minutes. Because before I go to bed, we've got Kona, baby! Come on, Ali!